I'm feeling very confident. So we've had quite a long pre-season, which has given us a lot of time to get the players fit, get them organised, build team spirit. So yeah, feeling very confident going into the season. No, I don't have any concerns at all about using young players. So I think that my concerns with players are if they're not talented, they're not fit, and they don't have the right attitude. And our young players are fit, they're talented, and they have the right attitude. So I have no concerns at all. I think this famous saying is, if you're good enough, you're old enough, and our players are good enough. They're extremely talented, so and they've got a good attitude, they work hard. I'm very impressed. I wouldn't have let the senior players go that have left if I didn't think the young players were good enough. So I'm very confident that they're good enough. Yeah, so different situations with the players. Penh was offered a deal in Malaysia. I think he's 25 years old, so the right time, I think, for him to go and try abroad. As a club, we don't want to be holding players back. We want to help them develop their careers. And I think it was a good opportunity for him and the right age for him to go. So there was no issues with us, helping him go. With Boris and Shane, I spoke to both of them at the end of the season and told them that I was interested in them staying for this season. They both said they wanted to stay. We had initial discussions about contract and there wasn't an agreement, although they both still said they were interested. And they both went to speak with other clubs and see what other opportunities were there for them, which is their right. And when they did that, I started looking at other players and bringing players in. And by the time Shane came back, we spoke again. I'd already had some players coming in and we couldn't agree, so he left. And then Boris came a while after that and said that he was interested in coming back still. But by that time I'd already made plans and brought in other players and made promises to other players. So unfortunately it was just too late at that stage. I know both players popular with the fan club, and Boris I made captain when I came and took over. I rated him as a player. Shane again did very well in the last 3 league games. So I understand the disappointment in losing them, but I feel that the team's stronger this year than it was last year. And, so although I understand the fans being disappointed at the loss of them, I think they'll be happily surprised when the season starts. What I would like to say is that I did get on well with Boris and Shane, and I wish them all the best in where it is they go next. So he came and trained with us for a couple of days and played 30 minutes in a game, and I thought he was a good player and he seemed like a really nice guy, got on well with all of the players, but we never had a discussion about a contract. He has family in France and he needs a certain amount of income, a certain amount of salary to be able to still provide for them. And I think when he was here, he realised the sort of money he needs, Cambodian football's not going to pay. So he went back to France without us ever discussing whether we'd sign him or not. So we spent a lot of time in the off-season talking to agents and different players and watching videos, because we knew the new players coming in would be important. We signed a goalkeeper and 5 outfield players, and I think they all bring positive things to the team. 3 of the players I knew before, and the other 3 came highly recommended from people that I trust. And they've all fitted in well. They get on well with the rest of the players here, and they're good players, so feeling confident. Well, we want to prove that we're the best team here, best team in the league, and our goal is to win as many games as possible. We feel that we're capable of beating all the other teams, but when the league starts, we've got to go and prove it. So our aim is at the end of the season to have proved to everyone that we're the best team in the league. Yeah, I'd like to thank them for their support last season. I know it was frustrating. The team didn't finish as well as everyone had hoped. This season we're confident the team's going to be better. we want to make our home games really sort of good for us and difficult for the opponents. And for that, we need the fans to come and support the team. They created a good atmosphere. The players enjoy it more. The players have more adrenaline to play at a higher level. So the support of the fans is really important. And, you know, we really appreciate them coming to the games. And this season we will, you know, entertain them. We will win games, and we'll reward them for them coming to support the team.